All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakah, Quadash, the last apostles of GMS. It's sincere Shalom to the brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. And it's like, and I'm just showing basically all the. There we go. I was just basically going to show basically all these things that's basically popping up on my stuff right here, and as you can see, it's basically nothing good. As I keep scrolling down, you're just going to see nothing but more things happening in this society, especially since things are starting to get a little bit more hectic, even financially, mostly. But even you getting a lot of killings, a lot of break-ins, a lot of people shooting stuff, and I think the next biggest thing that's happening now, at least from on this part, is basically you're getting a lot of, as they say, illegal immigrants coming over, and they just knocking a lot of so-called Americans out of the park with getting more jobs than anything, because they work for cheaper labor. Now, the main reason I wanted to go into this is because basically prophecy for the most part, but basically from all the things that's happening, we're going to see a economic shutdown. Something we've been saying for the longest. It's just people now want to speak on it. But with all of this going on, you're going to start seeing more riots. You even got a Venezuelan gang group or jail gang that is coming over and actually smuggling in guns and actually killing police officers. So you already know what that's going to do to other police departments, especially when it starts getting really bad. You're going to start seeing a lack of them already. Even where I live, there's already a lack of police officers, and you're going to start seeing it dwindle and dwindle more to where there's really no protection. We've been saying that you ain't gonna find, or even it's like you're not gonna even have a 911 really anymore. They're gonna just leave it up to the people to do what they got to do. Ambulance is not even going to be allowed to come through, right? So let me get a few scriptures while I'm at it. So I'm gonna start off with Ecclesiastes 12:3. It says, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened." Now, I'm going to just stop right there, because when you see all these things that's happening, even right now, you're seeing a lot of the stuff is changing right in front of everybody, which means a lot of the work, the entertainment is pretty much low level now. You got even jobs that's being taken out of this place to go to China. You even got you got Ishikar taking over a lot of the jobs, so they're gonna be the main ones until they start setting up something else. And everybody's pissed off. That's why when it says, "And those that look out the windows be darkened," they have a dark spirit or dark countenance on them. You see that with a lot of these people. You go back 15 years. Well, guess what? You ain't see it like that. I mean, I guess if 15, 20 years ago, let's say that, you see people was a little bit happy. You ain't seeing that today. You're seeing more riots, more people out of their minds. I just finished doing the video on, I guess, the singing goblin, the singing orc demon thing, and this is what you had to see. It's already bad enough you already see them Transformers running about. Now you gotta see that, and whatever else we see coming up next. But a lot of we've been talking about this for the longest time. We're going to start seeing a major shift in things. We ain't going to see no more retirement. You may not even see taxes anymore. You may not see a lot of these things that people got comfortable with doing. Comfortability is going to be right out the window, and these people are going to be too late to realize it. And by the time it happens, these people are going to go crazy, as they already are now. But that's right now, you're just seeing low level stuff. we're going to. I'm talking about we're going to really see people go crazy, out of their mind, ballistic, right? So I'm gonna get this real quick. This is Psalms 29:11. It says, "Their inward thought is that houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names." And of course, you even see our own people starting with Esau 9 times out of 10 all the time. We take on Esau's customs from going back from Rome, Egypt, and all this other stuff, because Esau takes a lot of this stuff anyways. But he mixes all to one. We follow it again, and this is the repercussions you see. We're taking on the ideology of the American dream that Esau sets up. We're taking on an Edomite's dream that doesn't even work for us, nor is it working for Edomites now. That dream is no longer a thing, or should I say, it still is a dream, because nobody really attains the American dream. You just sleep on it, just like the dream it is, right? So, with us taking on these customs and things that doesn't benefit us, we see that these people is not ready for anything. Prime example, you got all these holidays, people worship it left and right, but they don't understand all the things that happens on those days. I'm not even just talking about history. I'm talking about even today, with a lot of the kidnappings, a lot of the kidnappings for children, even the sales, the money, and all this other stuff. They've been profiting off of us, and guess what? This is the outcome, right? So I'll give me a second. There we go. But you see that people wants this place to succeed because they get to do anything they want to do. Guess what? So can everybody else at this point, because guess these for Sloggy, but the main gripe about everybody is about illegal immigrants. And guess what? They can still come over and do things. I guarantee you, from even what I just read, what I saw about the Venezuelan groups coming over, smuggling guns and all this stuff, you're going to start seeing gang members. Mind you, they just us. They the same as us. They act like niggas. They they drink like niggas. They fight like niggas. All this other stuff. It's the same thing. All you seeing is us coming over and basically doing the same thing. Esau has had that plan in effect for a long while. He's been quick rundown. I forgot who it was, but basically Edomite was, and we already know this because they've been doing this for years. But back in, I think 2013, probably even further back, they've been smuggling in more Latinos for drugs and guns. And they'll keep them on the side while people wouldn't really even realize them. That's when they started really letting in the smaller Latinos to start working in constructions and stuff. I think about 2013, maybe 2008, something like that. But then that's how they start making profit. They let you come in so long as you give them what they want. Same thing, right? So it's still the same process as us, right? This is Proverbs 11 and 21. It says, "Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered." Right? So no matter what our people do to try to side with Esau, despite them being angry with the government and all this other stuff, y'all still sided with them, and this place still has to fall. Because as you see, as you've seen on my page, it's nothing but disasters, which is good for us because we know that we're close to being out of this place, right? This place doesn't profit us anything. So when you build a land on dystopia, you can expect all the terrible things that happen. A dystopia is basically just chaos. It was just Esau made it into a illuminating light to make it seem like this place was all good and based off of the land of milk and honey and all this other stuff. That was the illusion. That was the catch and the hook that made people sucker in. Even for these other countries. But they knew it was just about business. See, our people gave into it about life because guess what? We're stuck here. We was meant to serve anyways. But now that a lot of us woken up from this place, we know that we can't be like these people. We know that we gotta seek our salvations, so we don't end up as zombies like the rest of these people. Because a lot of people don't have it, and Lord, one I pray that the Lord gives me and the various other brothers the strength to deal with the stuff this for the time to come. Because we hope to seek our salvation. But from me just scrolling up and down on that stuff, I was like, we're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of other stuff coming out. I think even my father told me you're gonna start seeing, or I'm not sure if I could say it, but long story short, you're gonna start seeing them pedos on a higher level. And I've been getting high reports about that. There's been nothing but them coming through, especially from as they call it legal immigrants. But you got a lot of them here, and it's been going on here. It's just wasn't on the news like that. But now nobody really cares, so now they're just going to start pushing it out because this place is basically trash. Which is why, again, this place needs to burn. You burn trash, but here they just recycle it. So, little one, this is a little edifying with that. Shalom.